Hey, good morning. It is June 16th, 2025. It is 55 degrees here in San Francisco. It is partly cloudy, but it's supposed to be sunny sometime today. We're going to go all the way up to 59 degrees. It's a real summer day here. Thanks for tuning in. I was thinking about this weekend. I think I was 16 years old. I was in a Barnes & Noble. I was just going through the shelves, picked up a book, started reading the words on the page, and it sounded exactly like my inner monologue. Exactly like it. It blew me away. It was a little scary, actually. Like, this is what my brain sounds like. Fell in love with the author, learned all about his life story, read his other books. So when people talk about AI and what AI can do, I hope it eats up a ton of our trivial writing. So many things don't need complex thought and humanity baked into them, but I'm not as worried about our storytelling, our deeper writing. And maybe I'm hoping it pushes us to be a bit more human in how we communicate to one another, just like this. I'm generally a techno optimist when it comes to how individuals will use technology, and I'm somewhat of a pessimist when it comes to what happens when capitalism ramps it up. But we have choices in capitalism as consumers. We don't have to go see a movie that was written by AI, right? If we want to support human creators. And I'm hoping that, that choice is powerful enough to not force the entire industry to go that way. But the other thing about capitalism is it loves niches. So there will always be a market for like handmade things. That's just the world that we live in. My office is full of tools and technology that inspires me and helps me be more creative. It's got guitars and guitar pedals and synthesizers and all sorts of things. They don't necessarily make me better. I'm a mediocre guitar player at best, but they inspire me. They unlock some creativity. They make me think about things in a new way. So I'm for technology in that instance. In about 10 days, Nike's going to launch an event with a female athlete and a world record attempt to break a 4-minute mile. Ed Cotton posted this on LinkedIn and got my attention with it. And that it's, from a brand point of view, it's somewhat risky because it's never been accomplished before. And what happens if they fail? But from an internal culture point of view, it's huge. It's a moonshot. It is something to rally the troops around and to give them some purpose and meaning. I think about so many large organizations now, and their goals that they give people internally are like, let's grow by 3%. Or, let's not be hated by customers and culture. I think moonshots are amazing. They're great at galvanizing people. I think that in the middle of uncertainty, the kind of uncertainty that we're all swimming in right now, a moonshot is a perfect way to focus employees. And it could be mildly delusional too. I'm not saying a 4-minute mile is. I'm thinking about other companies and the moonshots that they've set. I think that you want to give people something to hope for. If you give them a long enough timeline, that's great. It's just got to resonate with their souls, right? Going back to the humanity at work aspect of this. Again, it can't just be like, oh, we want to become number one in our category, because how does that feel to me? But giving them a milestone to reach for is, I think, a great motivator. And I wish more leaders would do that. I wish more leaders would have the audacity to pick a target in the world like that. So that's what I'm thinking about. Had a good weekend. Lots of toddler activities. Father's Day. That was nice. I got to sleep in, thanks to my wife, Jess. I feel rested and ready to go this week.